In ancient times, gold was synonymous with entire eastern India. King Shashanka of the Samantaraj dynasty invaded Gaud and established a free and sovereign kingdom for the first time in Gaud between 606 and 617 AD. In 629 AD, the famous Chinese scholar and explorer Huan Sang visited many places and mentioned the kingdom of Emperor Shashanka in his travelogue. By the end of the 8th century AD, Gopal took over as the king of Gaud, after which the Pals ruled over Gaud for nearly 300 years. After the Pals, the Sen dynasty ruled over Gaud up to the end of the 12th century. During the regime of Lakhon Sen, in 1198, Muhammad Ikhtiaruddin Bakhtiar Khilji invaded Gaud and established a Muslim monarchy at Gaud for the following 400 years. Mughal emperors at Delhi had declared Gaud as a Suba and appointed sultans or subadars regularly. Hussain Shah, the last sultan of Gaud, was very popular for his good governance. Many ruins and historical relics of this period, like the Hathi Matha Tham, Barudwari, Ramkeli Dham, Firoz Minar, Lukochuri Darwaza, and many others still exist, popular with tourists and international visiting dignitaries. Gaud is gaining national importance gradually. The Archaeological Survey of India has taken special initiatives for the restoration of heritage sites at Gaud. This has created special attraction among tourists and scholars, many of whom are regular visitors. However, the area requires improvement and the supply of basic amenities like water supply. So long, local residents had to depend on unsafe water sources full of bacteriological and mineral impurities. Adding worry to the situation, reports have been received from some areas about the existence of arsenic in the subsoil beyond the limit of human consumption at 0.05 milligrams per litre. The use of surface water is the only solution to the problem. Though the two existing tube wells in Mahadipur are arsenic-free, they are inadequate for the entire population. After taking into account all these factors, a project has been undertaken to draw surface water from the confluence of the Bhagirathi Canal. The scheme covers a total area of 2,449.35 hectares, spread over 25 mojas. The scheme covers 30 rural habitations, out of which 23 habitations have found their water to be affected with arsenic. The present population served by the scheme is 22,637, out of which 5,896 belong to the scheduled castes and 341 are from the scheduled tribes. The scheme is designed to serve a population of 35,061 by the year 2028. The total capital cost of the scheme is 691.21 lakh rupees. The government of